Hi, as a libertarian, I'm going to share some debates I have had with Republicans or conservatives and how I have no clue what they are about anymore in the Trump era. Now, I'm all for smaller government, but some reason they think taking away incentives to breed or overpopulate is socialism now. You can pause to read those. So this is what I posted about ocasio-cortez asking if it means we should have less kids for the environment. And you can pause this to read it. But I'm about just taking away subsidies or entitlements that encourage popping out kids. And they start getting upset. Now, one of my friends replied, "We're denying a human right." I don't know how you would see this as denying. Nobody is stopping anyone. I am fully for choice. But discussing issues and hopefully taking away the benefits with each additional child wouldn't encourage people to have so many kids, especially with so many in foster care. There's 450,000 kids and teenagers in the foster care system in the USA, and they are free and easy to adopt. The government is promoting having more kids via its policies. Some programs even fund IVF. Now, another friend suggested it's dictating. She just mentioned it. She didn't say she was doing a policy to even remove the entitlements that promote having more kids and eating more animal products with the USDA Farm Bill. They suggested moving to China or Venezuela. And I replied, maybe you should live in Venezuela since you want me to pay for free stuff for others. Yes, Republican socialists, not just Democratic socialists. At least Democratic socialists aren't denying me health care while making me fund their choice to have a bunch of kids. You are free to have 20 kids like the Dugards, but are not free to have me fund them, thus encourage it. So I asked the same question, although her thoughts don't mean policy. Actually, the government promotes people having more kids. Public schools with no user fees per kid. So if I have 0 kids or 10 kids, I pay the same, as I discussed before with him. But again, Republicans just don't want to comprehend things that make sense, and they are supposed to agree with. I'm promoting against socialism, and they are trying to promote against socialism, but are promoting for socialism. It's so strange. They also, all parents get insurance family plans where if you have a couple, me and my wife run an insurance plan, we pay the same as me and my wife if we had 6 kids. Child tax credits for each kid, pushing for paid paternity leave, like Ivanka Trump and Democrats as well. And some even subsidize IVF. Where's the concern about that socialism? I'm all for smaller government. Stop subsidizing breeders unless if they adopt the 500,000 kids in foster care. So I have no clue what Republicans want anymore. They have the farm bills every year via the USDA, which is destroying our food system, our healthcare system, our environment, and massive food waste, feeding most of our crops to force-bred animals, and over 90% are pooped out. Socialism doesn't work. I am saying that I don't want socialism, and if you're going to make forced socialism on me, at least give me health care. Making me pay over $250,000 in welfare for breeders over their 18 years. We pay $5,000 on our houses in New York and Texas, our modest houses. We already pay $5,000 a year, just in school taxes. And then he goes on to say, user fees for kids in schools and sure. Then what? A bunch of sick, uneducated kids will make it worse. Then are you for universal health care? Look, at least be consistent. If I'm going to pay for your kids, at least I want something in return. Give me health care. No, then you're basically advocating for universal health care, which I know he's strongly against. Makes no sense. And uneducated kids. Actually, most of the kids in school, their parents have more than me. I try to live within our means, me and my wife. So, here's my reply. You can pause it to read it all. I am not pushing population control via policy, although I advocate it for it. I'm pushing for neutrality and the government not incentivizing it at my expense. You obviously think it's okay I pay thousands in child support to people who have more than me. Like I said, I don't have health care right now. If this is not promoting socialism. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez obviously wants more socialist aspects. I commented on removing socialist aspects if you're not going to give me basic needs like health care. But most Republicans do want socialism. You basically said you want it as well. Or the level of socialism we already have is justified with all the reasons that are all over the place. So you mentioned sick kids, so then you are for universal health care. At least it would be more fair and consistent then. Uneducated kids, many parents can afford it, so we are forced to pay for those who have much more than us too. And even if you're a 23-year-old renting a house, the landlord's passing that cost down to you. Providing free birth control does help both family planning and saves money. So it's a win-win, but I don't get why they don't support that either, because they're religious weirdos. And like I said, the USDA Farm Bill, it would save our healthcare system billions. It would save massive food waste, our environment, and obviously animal cruelty, but they're against that too. They want the USDA Farm Bill because these rednecks don't have any skills, apparently. Again, I'm all fine with smaller government. I'm sick of paying child support for others when I can be denied other things. So leave your comments below. I am so confused what Republicans want anymore. Really, I have no idea what they want. They're attacking socialism and defending it at the same time. They just want less, so they're Republican socialists like Democratic socialists, but just a different degree. They do not want smaller government. They just want it smaller where it's convenient or different. They just want it different. So leave your comments below. Thank you.